just like it fits perfectly. Like it just fits perfectly right there. So I turn it. That plant is going to drive me crazy. Hey guys, you know what time it is. For me, of course, it's time for my Diet Coke break. And today I thought I would finally get around to filming my favorites for the month of April. I'm a few days behind, but it's okay because I'm ready to do it now. So I have a little bit of everything, I think, that I really enjoyed for most of the entire month of April. I have some makeup stuff. I have some skincare, a perfume, a few lifestyle kinds of things. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it so that this video is not 30 minutes long and you guys sort of tune me out after 2 minutes, which you might do anyway, and I hope you don't, but I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible because I do want to share everything I have with you guys in case you are interested in any of this stuff. So the first thing I'm going to start with is skincare. I had sort of rediscovered a couple of things that used to be really favorites of mine for skincare anyway and have been for a couple of years, but because I try out so many samples and things, and I had another jar of moisturizer that I was trying out. I was using the Benigma, which I have a full review video coming up on that for you guys. I was sent that by the company to try out and review for y'all, so I love that, and it is all gone though, and it's very expensive, so I haven't purchased another one. Not another one. They sent me the first one. I haven't purchased one because it is very expensive. But I do want to do a video and let you guys know about that because it is truly, truly a really awesome moisturizer. It does a lot of great things for your skin, and as soon as I can get another one, I'm going to. But in the meantime, I finished using that, so I went ahead and picked back up with my Michael Todd stuff that I have been using for the past couple of years that I really, really love. Michael Todd can be pricey also, but normally I find it on ideal.com, and I'll put a link to them below. They're kind of like Hot Look and those kind of flash sale things. They run it for a certain amount of time, and a lot of times they carry the Michael Todd products at usually like 50 to 60% off, which is, you know, then it's, you know, pretty good and I can handle it. So anyway, and a lot of times you can find deals for this like on Groupon and things like that. So if I can find anything like any kind of discount codes or anything for you guys to use for the Michael Todd stuff, I'll put it below. But I started using the Michael Todd Citrus Cream Moisturizer again in the daytime, and that's what this looks like a little bit closer. I still have started using this one for the daytime again. This is the it's got hyaluronic acid. It firms, lifts, and moisturizes. It's for all skin types, and it has this really nice, you know, big pump here on the top. You just pump it and it comes out. It is just a white moisturizer. It has a very citrus scent to it. I love the way that it smells, and this is a lighter moisturizer, so it's very moisturizing. You can tell it does a lot for your skin. It makes your skin feel really good, but it also absorbs quickly so that you don't have to wait a long amount of time before putting your makeup and things on in the morning. So I've been using this. This is just a really light moisturizer, but it has a ton of great benefits for your skin. I really, really like this. And then at night, I have started using, again, I picked back up with this. This is the Michael Todd Damascus Rose Enriched Cream. And you can see, actually, I only have a very, very, very small amount of this left, so I actually do need to find a site that has this on sale because it is almost gone, actually. But I really love this. It has just that light rose scent to it. This is a thicker cream, so I only use this one at night because it does not absorb as quickly as the daytime moisturizer does. But this has a ton of great benefits in it for your skin. It has, let's see. It increases your skin's moisture binding ability. It has wheat germ, carrot seed, avocado, jojoba, palm oils for intense moisturizing, all kinds of vitamins that are supposed to fortify against environmental stress, improves the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, restores elasticity, just all kinds of good things that this has in it. So that's what this looks like a little bit closer. So this again is the Michael Todd Damascus Rose, and I use this one at night because it's thicker. I use the other one in the daytime. And then I still had some of my eye cream left also, and this is the Intensive Organic Cream Eye Treatment, and it is for all skin types. It's 90% organic, and it just has this kind of really cool little pump thing right here, and when you push down on this, a little bit comes out. Now just put it on your eyes, and I use this morning and night along with both of those. So that's what this looks like here, and again, just kind of has like this one has a citrusy scent also. So I have kind of fallen back in love with my Michael Todd skincare, so that's been great this month. Also, this was a favorite last month. It's still a favorite. It's the Simple Micellar Cleansing Water. I did a whole video on this and what it's all about. This is the same bottle that I was using in that video. I had just started using it. Well, I've been using it for about a week, I think, but I have used it almost completely up, and so I'm going to have to go purchase another one of these. But I love this for after I get out of the shower, after I've already washed. I don't use this to wash my makeup off. I use this after I've already washed my face in the shower or at night. I use this on a cotton pad to go over it afterwards and just be amazed at the amount of stuff that you are pretty sure you washed off, but that you didn't. It's absolutely great for that. It's moisturizing. It doesn't dry your skin out. It doesn't have alcohol or anything like that, but I'll link that video below so you guys can go see more in depth about this, but love this. Then I had a sample of the Estee Lauder Take It Away Makeup Remover Lotion. It looks like this here. This is just a little small sample that I think I got in like a Sephora like sample kit, something like that. And I ran out of, I can't remember, I was using one we had gotten in an Ipsy bag. I think it was the, I think the Pure Lease one. It's a Pure Lease makeup remover. Well, I used all of that up, and so then I remembered that I had, and this is almost actually gone too because it's like down to here. I remembered I had some of this left, and so I pulled this out of the cabinet, and I started using this at night whenever, like, I don't take, if I don't take like a full shower, because I always take a shower in the morning, and I try to always take one at night too, but if I don't, I at least try to make sure that I always still wash my face really good, of course. But anyway, so I started using this again. This actually works really well. It's just like a cold cream, and you just take it, you spread it all over your face, you know, not wet, you spread it on your dry face, move it around, you know, you can see the makeup starting to break down, and then you just take a wash rag, or I do anyway, and then you just wipe the excess, you know, all the makeup off, and it works great. It has a really just kind of nice, light, pleasant scent, nothing too strong, but it's good. I don't know if I'll purchase the full size of it or not, but I really have enjoyed it for the majority of this month anyway, and if it's not too expensive, I would consider, you know, buying a full size of this, so I've really been enjoying this. Then I've also really been enjoying this other sample from Olay. This is the Olay Fresh Outlast body wash, and this I got, I think this came in one of the Walmart, no, I got this from Pinch Me. Pinchme.com, I think that's what it's called, where you can sign up to get different samples every month. And usually when I sign on, they release samples on a certain date. And usually by the time I sign on, everything is gone, which is kind of frustrating. But every now and then I'll hit it, and there'll be like a couple of things left that I can choose from. So I think last month or the month before, there were a few of these actually left. So I grabbed one, so they sent it to me, so this was free. But this is the Cooling White Strawberry and Mint. It's a new scent that they have put out, and it looks like that. It's a small one, but the large one looks exactly the same way. But anyway, again, this is Cooling White Strawberry and Mint, and I love how this smells. It's just, it smells kind of, well, minty, of course, because it has mint. And then, you know, you've got the berry in there, and I don't know, something about it just smells really good. It feels really good when you're, you know, washing your body with it. And it smells great. It rinses clean. My body feels, you know, my skin feels really soft after I get out of the shower. And I think that I will definitely purchase a full size of this whenever this is gone. And they sent a couple of coupons too, so that'll be great. So anyway, I've really been enjoying this. It smells great. I highly recommend it. And there's a couple of other scents in this line too that I actually want to try. Then I was at Walmart, and we saw this huge table of perfume. They were like putting all their perfumes out on a table, and it was all like 80% off, because at least my Walmart said that they were fixing to stop carrying like fragrances. And I was like, are you kidding? So I'm looking on the table, and I see this this perfume that I have not seen in a really, really long time. And maybe it's just because I haven't been looking for it, or maybe it's because they don't really have, it's not like a newer perfume or anything. But this took me back to like my senior year of high school, which this was my favorite perfume my senior year of high school. I don't know if it was new then either, but I had just discovered it. And this was like my first kind of grown-up perfume. But this is Vanilla Fields, and I don't know if any of you are familiar with this, but that's kind of how it looks with the hummingbirds, how the bottle looks anyway. They had two boxes of this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'd just forgotten about the scent. So I grabbed it, and when I smelled it, I was like immediately transported, you know, back to my senior year of high school, and I knew I had to have it. I hadn't had it since I was in high school, and I forgot how much I loved it. And it just smells so good. I mean, it's just vanilla, but it's not too vanilla. I don't know how to describe it. It smells so good. That's what the little glass bottle looks like. Again, the good thing about it is I got that one and I got this one. They had two of them sitting there, so I grabbed them both because they were both marked down to $1.50. Which I almost couldn't believe. So I've been loving this and wearing this for most of the entire month. So I absolutely have fallen in love all over again with Vanilla Fields. Then a couple makeup things I have. I've been using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is just a mini sample that I got at Sephora it was like a 100-point perk, I think last month or month before. I liked this the first time I used it. I've never purchased a full size of this, but I've had like 3 samples and they last forever. So I've been using this a lot again this month. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with this. So I've been using this a lot again this month. I like it. It doesn't clump on me. It separates my lashes. It gives me volume, gives me length, and it's just a good mascara. And then I've also been enjoying, for bronzer this month, I've been using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Milk Chocolate Bronzer a lot. And I know you guys all are familiar with this, but you know, it's just this deal. It smells just like hot cocoa, you know, whenever. And I really like this one because it's not too tan. Like, it's a really natural looking bronzer. Even for somebody like me that has pretty fair skin, this still looks really, really natural when I put it on. And that's what I really like, because a lot of bronzers are either too dark or they're too orange or something like that. But this is just a basic, just natural looking bronzer, and I really like it. And I don't know, I've been using it almost every day. Also, I have fallen back in love with my L'Oreal Magic Nude Liquid Powder, and I think that mine's in the color Natural Buff, I think is what this is. It's 318, but it's almost, you know, completely gone back here. But that's what this looks like here. This is almost empty, which I'm super excited about. That is an accomplishment for me to finish an entire bottle of foundation. I love this when I bought it probably a year and a half ago, and I, no lie, have been wearing it almost every single day not this month, in April. Every single day in April. Well, I've been wearing it in this month too, but you know what I mean. I love it. It's absolutely great. It is definitely, it's mattifying to me. You put it on and it really does turn into sort of this powder finish, and it looks good over any primer that I use. It holds up well. It looks good. Whatever setting powder I put on top of it, it still looks great. It looks really, really natural. I love the finish that it dries down to, and it's just a really, really good foundation. Now, when you pour this out, it is very, very liquidy. So what I have to do when I pour this out, because there's no, it's just, well, I'll show you guys real quick if you don't know. It's just, you know, this kind of deal. And when you pour it out, it is literally almost like water. So what I have to do is I've just sort of learned through using the bottle how much I need to cover my face, and so I just kind of hold my hand like this, and I sort of, you know, do this number here, and I pour out just enough, and I make sure I hold my fingers really close together so that it doesn't, you know, drip through, and then I just pat it on my face really quick, and then I either use my hands to blend it, which honestly is my favorite way to do it, is with my fingers, or I use a beauty blender. But honestly, this does really, really well just using my fingers to blend it in, and I don't have a problem doing that. So anyway, love this, and it's almost gone, which I can't believe, and as soon as it's gone, I am actually going to purchase another one. So I would actually go out on a limb here and say that this is my absolute favorite drugstore foundation. Also, the powder that I've been using to set everything with is the It Cosmetics CC Airbrush Perfecting Powder. This is sheer to full coverage, optical blurring, finishing veil. It has SPF 50 in it. It's chemical free, paraben free, you know, all that good stuff that It Cosmetics is. I got the color Light, and when you open it up, it looks like this here, and then underneath it has, well, has like a mirror underneath, and it has like a little pat, which I tried to use that a couple times, but I really don't care for this thing under here. It's just kind of like one of those sponges, which to me is really hard to use putting powder on. But anyway, that's the color of this here. I like it. I'm in the shade Light, and I just use this all over. Actually, what I use to put it on, and don't lick this brush because it's really needing to be clean, but this is the It Cosmetics, just the fluffy powder brush, I think is what they call it. I can't remember. But I actually just use it with this after I put my foundation on. I actually just take this a little bit on here, and literally I just kind of do this number and, you know, just kind of go all over a few times and down my neck a little bit. And it really does keep me, you know, pretty matte throughout the day. And I mean, it helps with pores and everything. It helps with shininess. I really, really like it. It's great. I was sent some stuff from It Cosmetics to try out, but this is not one of them. So this I purchased with my own money, and I really like it. So, I mean, I would definitely recommend you guys giving this a try. And then I also have been using this month a lot, which I kind of forgot was in the bottom of my drawer, but this is from MAC. I don't have a lot of MAC stuff, and I don't talk about MAC a lot because I think it's expensive. I do not mean to step on anybody's toes when I say that. If you love MAC makeup and you're a collector of MAC things, you know, like the limited edition things, then that's great. And I think it's wonderful that people do that, because I know everybody has their own thing, and that's great. It's just not something that I'm into unless it's sort of a, I don't know, just it's got to be something super, super, super special. I don't mean to knock MAC because they have some really, really beautiful stuff. That's just me and sort of my personal opinion, so just take it with a grain of salt because that's just me. But this powder I actually got from a blog sale, and I'm trying to remember who I got it from now. But anyway, so it was like super, super cheap is the only reason I even have this. But this is in the color, this is called a Pearl Matte Face Powder, and it is in the color Pink Buttercream. And it looks like this here. And actually, what I've been using this for is like to set underneath my eyes, because when you swirl it around, it's kind of got the blue and the pink and the peach sort of color. And when you swirl this around and then when you put it on your skin, it's just kind of, you really can't see it very much. It's just kind of a luminous kind of finish right here. I mean, you really, really cannot see that. But it is there, and it's just enough that I use this. I've been alternating between this and my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light to set underneath my eyes with like a little small brush. But this works really well too. It brightens the area up, and I've been using this a lot too, along with the Hourglass, so I really do like this for that purpose. And then, of course, I have my two palettes from Wet n Wild that I've been using a little bit more recently in April and even into this month. But this is two of the newer ones that came out. This one is Thrift Store Chic, which I love all the pinks and mauves and everything. And then this one is Vinyl Collection, and I love all of the shades in this one as well. So anyway, that's what these two look like, and they're super inexpensive at the drugstore. Then I'll just tell you about a couple of brushes. I already showed you this dirty brush from It Cosmetics. Well, this is a clean one, but these have become my new favorite brushes for putting on powder. They're super, super dense, but they are so soft. It is ridiculous, and they are so great for just powder. I mean, that's what I use them for. Like I said, this one is dirty and needs to be washed, but this is the one that I'm going to be washing soon. This one I have not used yet, so that's what a new one looks like versus this one, which now that I'm looking at it, it's like super disgusting, so I apologize. But anyway, I love this brush. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, the name is on the brush, sorry. It's the Heavenly Luxe Airbrush Powder and Bronzer No. 1. So I just use it for powder because it's great for that. And then the brush that I've been using for bronzer that has been my favorite recently, the Real Techniques cheek brush is what it says, cheek brush. So it's a more narrow brush this way. It's not like, you know, big and thick and full. It's very dense, and you know, it's really, really soft. And I have been using this for bronzer. I guess I can show you guys with my bronzer here. I've been using this for bronzer, so what I do is I just take both sides a little bit like this, and I just tap it off, and it's like it fits perfectly. So I turn it sideways like this to actually, you know, get into that hollow right there, you know, with the bronzer. And then once I have it where I want it, then I take it and turn it, you know, flat, you know, this way. Just kind of blend like that to actually get it to go. And then, you know, it's really great because it's sort of flat, so I can do it, you know, along my hairline, stuff like that. So for bronzer, this has ended up being a really, really good brush. And I know you can get these at Ulta, and they're not super expensive. Also, my last favorite that I'm going to show you guys is also from Real Techniques, and this is the Duo Fiber Face Brush. it looks like this. It is just kind of, you know, your duo fiber brush. I mean, I don't know how else to say it, but the bristles are really, really soft, and you can see the top of this is pink. I've only used it a couple times. I actually need to wash it, but the thing that this is great for is my ColourPop blushes, sort of that cream texture. Regular blush brush does not work on those, not for me anyway. And so I find that this is perfect for it. I just take my blush and I'll just, you know, dab it in there, and then I just stipple it on like this, and you know, then it kind of, when it kind of dries down, you can just blend it back and it's done, and you know, you're finished. But this brush is great for that. It holds up really well, and I've really been enjoying it. So those are all of my favorites for the month of April. I know this got sort of long-winded, and I'm going to try to cut it down as short as I can. And I'm going to do another one with just a couple of household favorites. Oh, I did want to show you guys one more thing. I forgot. This is also a favorite. This is a candle holder from Bath & Body Works. Now, I got this back during the fall. At the end of fall, actually, when all of these were like 75% off. So I think I paid like $1.50 for this. The reason that this is a favorite this month is because I got so many of them that I don't have candles to go in all of them, so the extras are just, you know, sitting underneath my counter. Well, the other day I figured out that I needed somewhere to put, you know, my cotton rounds that I use like with my simple water and stuff. So I found a new use for my candle holder. So I just sort of take my cotton rounds and I put them down in there, and this sits on top of my dresser, and it looks nice and neat, and it looks better than the plastic bag sitting there. So that is my new favorite thing to hold my cotton rounds, is my Bath & Body Works candle holder. So, you know, multi-purpose is great. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any comments or anything, just leave them below, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have or anything. And I just really appreciate you guys watching so much. I hope you have a really, really terrific rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.